What is up, risk takers? Welcome to the Kill Pete strategy. I am Pete, a top player in Risk Global Domination. A daily release on YouTube, do weekday streams on Twitch, and if you are interested in getting better at the game of Risk, I invite you to subscribe to my channels. Come along and ride with me. We're playing Classic Fixed World Domination. I'm playing as yellow. Did White not see that there's a 6-stack in Madagascar? He just kind of cleared the way for me. I think my best spawn here is Africa. Who's going to go where? Okay, so White wants Africa. They don't really have much to say about it. Magenta puts in Australia. The last person who's any business putting troops in Australia puts troops in Australia. All right. Let's avoid the noob slaving. What are you doing? What are you? Oh my God. Oh, the noobery, folks. The noobery. We see it right off the bat. Classic Fixed World Domination, Auto 60, Expert, Neutral bot. Thankfully, everyone readied. Fixed cards, balance splits, dice alliances are on, fog bloods and pearls are off. This is the classic form of Risk. This is the former Risk meta settings. Yeah. Blue pops Magenta 3. White pop and Magenta 2. That sticks them in Asia. Samir, ITV. Hey, Pete, I just reached Grandmaster. Couldn't have done your videos. Greetings from Germany. Yeah, man. I'm happy to hear that I'm having an impact. Yeah, let's evacuate the Americas. Okay. There we are. Leave Africa, go to NA long term. I'm doing the opposite. I'm leaving NA, going to Africa, apparently. Oh, Becky wants to see some push-ups. Push-up camera is down, folks. Push-up camera is down. I have some technical difficulties that I need to address. Surprisingly, Red also puts in Australia. Oh my God. What the heck? I can maybe use the Reggie cam. The push-up cam is down, folks. The push-up cam is down. Are those parachute pants? I'm wearing very relaxed pantaloons. Thank you very much. And I'll have you all know that this is an intentional choice. The Peteman is trying to be a more relaxed person in general. There'll be no making fun of my parachute pants. Thank you very much. Hammer, bring back the 80s. Okay. What are we doing, White? White bots here. That's good for me. New chair, yeah. The Shmopus boy approves. MC Hammer is jealous. Is MC Hammer going to be the karaoke? Apparently, we're sticking with the late 90s. Steve ordered a fresh helping of Kryptonite by 3 Doors Down. Maybe not, actually. Maybe I need to remove those white territories as soon as possible. Those pants are my Kryptonite, lol. Hey, Phil. Risky Phil would like to know, hey, Pete, how would it make you feel if a bunch of risk takers ran after you, screamed, tried to touch you, and take parts of your clothes like the girls used to do with the Beatles? That would depend, Phil, on if I got to do the thing that the Beatles did to the girls after the show as well. That would depend. That would change how I felt about it. I don't know, man. I have no real interest in fame or celebrity. It seems a bit gaudy. Seems a bit showy. Oh, we lose 302. Phil says good answer. Look, man, nothing wrong with making entertaining shows and reaping the rewards thereof, right? But I certainly never saw it to be a famous person. I've thought a lot about what the negative consequences of that would actually look like. So suffice to say, I'm happy that that's unrealistic. We stay in our nice little Risk bubble. But maybe we bring Risk to, you know, a higher and higher heights, and that would be lovely. Thank you, Saudi Gent, for the tier 1 to Risky Phil. That's beautiful. Pete, have you ever been to? Have you ever been recognized out in Toronto? Yes, I have. Yes, I have. I didn't mean by you stop Becky. Becky cannot be stopped, folks. You should know by now. Yeah, Saudi Gent, super generous. Thank you, Rue. Thank you, CK Good earlier. I missed that. Saudi Gent with the gifted while I was in a tournament game. Just so you all know, I do want to play my tournament games to win, but certainly not ignoring chat. Just trying my best to win games, you know? And make interesting video. All right, White Pop, please don't put on any of those. What's 2? I mean, the most expensive African take in history. Dango says, I saw Pete at Club 281 in Montreal. Just unsure if he was a dancer or a patron. There's more truth to that quip than you know, sir. All good. I never felt slighted. No, good. I really hate when I don't acknowledge the, particularly the generosity of everyone. So what is happening with White here? What is happening with the White player, Rox? Is this a fake bought out scam? Is this a fake bought out? This looks like, suspiciously, this looks like a fake bought out scam. Well, sir, it's almost like I thought of everything with the neutral bot. Does that 10 smack the 5? Don't smack my 4. Okay, does smack the 5. Interesting. Magenta and red are locked in a war for Australia. White has pseudo-bought it. Blue is slowly taking over South America, then win it this turn. And green has all his troops in Europe staying out of trouble. I'm going to want cards, and I'm going to want them soon. I offered the alliance to blue. He did not accept. We're slowly walking our troops towards Africa. Does red retaliate on magenta? Set? No set on 3. He does. Red does retaliate on magenta. Okay, red explodes. Magenta wins the corner. We're going to be a 4-player game. Me, green, blue, and magenta. All right. Hello, Benny Hannes X. Hey, Pete, been watching YouTube videos for a couple months now. Glad I could finally catch a stream. Welcome. Welcome, Benny Hannes. Mamba's got his big maps open. Good luck, sir. Good luck. Go kick some ass, Mambas. Okay, red has quit the game, leaving 3 cards on the table. And it's on the table. Yeah, green would like access to those 3 cards. Doesn't choose to take them now. If I was green, I would have killed red. Okay. A little reprieve from White's bitch quitting. No more troops added in Africa. Yeah, I think green could have easily had that kill as well. Cards? No cards. Fuck you. Fuck you. Alright, what does blue do? Blue greed's out for North America now, right? Sticky situation. I watch you so I can pretend to learn what the fuck's going on every time I play this game with friends. It has yet to work. Maybe we're just not playing the same settings. Yeah, green should still go for the red kill. Good work for blue. Blue's in a very dominant position now. We need the cautious Africa take. We don't want the aggressive Africa take. Kind of guarded behind bot material. So at least I'm not worried about dying. We will have a 10 set. Okay, so we'll take Africa next turn. Blue didn't ally me, which sucks. I can talk to green. Did I even offer to magenta? I haven't offered to magenta. Okay, so green is taking the red kill. And they're going to be in Europe. Then the question is blue an aggressive noob? And if so, do they break Europe? Naughty also throwing down the gift subs to Samed, 40 for 2069. Thank you, sir. Oh, we got a raid. What's up, Leech? What is up, Leech Little? And the Leech Little Raiders. Hello. Welcome in, Leech Little. You're on for quite a while today, weren't you? Longer stream for Leech. Or is that your normal length? As games go, I won my tournament game. Thank you very much. And now I have a neutral bot stacking the bonus I'd like to take, which doesn't feel great. I think I'm just going to pop it now. But you know how the luck sometimes goes. Dude, if I'm green, I eat magenta. Lucky they had a set here. All right. Well, I don't hate being in Africa. How does magenta feel about being a Hyomi? He doesn't say interesting. This is definitely a mistake. In just about any world, not taking Australia here is an error. I'd say. So I have to kill 7 troops on this turn to take a +3. If blue decides he wants to, he can fuck me out of my bonus. I'm not sure how to handle this, but I think my standard way of attack will be pop fortify. I think we guard in Egypt, giving blue a line to attack green if and when. Not trying to plug up the Brazil North Africa corridor. Let's see. Blue likes to take their whole 60 seconds. Ugh. Fine. Well, this makes it even less likely that I have any interest in fucking guarding with a stag. So, blue wants to break me, they can break me. We lose 4 on a 4. Let's not lose 3 on a 3. We lose 3 on a 3. A very expensive Africa, folks. Very expensive. Okay, green blocks North America, and he actually leaves. Green's playing favorable to everybody. Hey! Sergio says, white player is a saint sacrificing his own game to prevent bonuses. White's a player. What is the worst player you've ever seen in your life? Gonna leave us these bullshit fucking pseudo blizzards. The last fucking thing I want. Yeah, nobody's gonna have North America. It's just gonna be this no man's land. Is this the infamous fatally assault Peter scheme in the Flash, sir? Never heard that one. That's funny. Evil Dr. Spod. Blue, are you gonna break me, you prick? Well, he doesn't break me. That's nice. Thanks, Blue. Yes, Blue does like using his entire 60 seconds to take one card. That's notable. Notable play from the blue player. All right, let's see how this cookie crumbles. I mean, I got Africa now, at least. Kind of weak. Not as weak as magenta. And I'll never be. Okay, white player now officially quits out after 10 minutes on the clock. Green loses a 3v1. Okay. Under a long enough time scale, I get second on this board. Green can card block magenta. Yeah, but like, it's fixed, so. Card blocking fixed is next level play that I'm not privy to. Another 10 set on 3. We'll take that. Blue sets. What do they do with their trade? It's quite the challenge I have there, people. Thank you, Victor Slim. Sometimes a man needs a liter of water when he gets thirsty. And by sometimes, I mean this is what I drink water out of. It's a massive beer stein. Okay. Yeah, so blue's attack's going to be from Alaska to Kamchatka. I don't think this breaks. Man, blue could have killed magenta here. All right, now we got a nice big stack in Egypt. Lee says blue couldn't go much after you need 5-minute turn timers. Oh my god. Yeah, the guy takes fucking his whole turn for a single card. Maybe I want to go heads up with blue and beat him on speed. The most satisfying way to win a strategy game. Clicking faster. Sergio says, what about settings where blizzards turn into a neutral bot every few turns? So it's a big stack for a turn that could be broken. Oh. Environmental hazard. Escal says, I could click this shit out of me. I betcha. You know what? I betcha I can. Kind of like the destructible terrain in StarCraft 2. Yeah. All right, Blue. Maybe they're going to let Blue hold 12 territories. How much does anger play into someone's downfall? Does anger cloud judgment? Incredibly. We already saw anger cloud Red's judgment this game, and it caused Red to lose. So it happens a lot. Remember how Red got into a war with Magenta that Magenta has won? Should I kill Magenta for 5 cards? Put us in a 3-player game? It's expensive. Well, the moment has passed, so guess we're not going to do it. Guess we're not going to do it. Victor Slim prefers clicking at a medium pace. You would, Victor. Do I see blue getting angry green for large stack in America? No, because of the existence of 11 troops that would kind of disincentivize anyone from really getting any value to take. Like the neutral bot has upsides, but definitely has downsides. One of the downsides is now no one's going to get that +5 unless they're willing to spend more than 2 turns of generation to do so. And the reason that's so bad is because you don't want, or at least I don't want, any additional variation on this board. If I wanted to play with blizzards, I just would have. You would like it if they continued to stack? See, I really dislike it for that exact reason. I can choose to play with blizzards, and if I wanted to play with blizzards, I would have turned them on. So does blue continue to attack in Asia or go into me as my next target? Well, the reason you're asking some good strategy questions, Texan. The reason I'm not stacking here to block against blue is you often see this type of Cold War build, right? So he would build, I would build, and then his only way to break the tension would be to punch through a stack if he wanted to access, say, the rest of the board. So what I do is I have a retaliatory stack such that if blue does ever break me, I don't lose the stack and the bonus. I just lose the bonus, and then I can have an open stack that I can reciprocate with. And that is often how I like to guard in fixed, right? I like to guard with threats a lot more than with hard shells. And it depends on who's breaking you off, of course. And it depends on who you can talk to. So far, blue hasn't played unfavorable to me. He hasn't played favorable to me. He's just played an okay South America position. But normally what I do advocate for the South American position is that you get a position in Asia as quickly as possible so you can continue to take cards, which he's doing. So if anything, the only criticism I have of Blue's game so far is the fact that he hasn't accepted my alliance request. Neutral bots are isomorphic to blizzards, yeah. At least his semi-neutral bots are the way. Auto for 10 minutes, just stop an MIA, get the opportunity for profitable kill in Prague. Yeah, well, I mean, obviously, if SMG were designing their AI, with the use of people who actually play the game, you know, if they hypothetically had, like, you know, a consultant on their design team who plays the game, or maybe someone who hosted the largest Risk tournament in history, or maybe someone who's reached the top of every possible competitive leaderboard we've come up with, pretty much. I don't know. Maybe if such a person might have existed in the world, perhaps they would seek their employ in sunny down under and give them some tips on how to properly, you know, just tweak these little design solutions. But what would I know? I certainly wouldn't be that person because I haven't achieved literally everything and also become the largest content creator in the game. What do I know? I'm just kidding, folks. Are you pointing to the guy in South America? I'm confused. Yes, SMG should hire Rambies, dude. As a design consultant. Where's the office of Australia? I think they're in Sydney. I'm not sure where. SMG, you can look them up, see where SMG is located. I'm not even trying to be egotistical. You say so humble. I'm literally stating my resume live on stream. I have done these things. Right? These are factually accurate statements. And also, just for the record, I've said this before, but I'd like to. I think it bears repeating. I'm not seeking any sort of real monetary compensation. The reason I want them to hire me, the reason I'm advocating that they would hire me as a design consultant, is more because of the human cognitive bias that you have when you invest. I think it's some kind of sunk cost fallacy, right? Once you invest in something, you're particularly advice, you're far more inclined to use it. So rather than give a shit about getting paid, I do believe in this game, and I believe in the potential of this game, and I want to see it succeed. And I think if SMG were to listen to me and other content creators and other tournament organizers and other tournament champions in their design process, the game would improve so much. The community would improve so much. We would have more players, and everyone would make more money. So it's not simply about enriching myself materially, and a lot more about having my ideas be having my improvements to the game be felt in a much more realistic timeline. That's how I feel about this. Okay. Oh, Fakin. A good play for blue would be to get rid of me in Asia. Why would my neighbor want to antagonize me? Why would you define that as a good play? You wouldn't be paying money. You would just get sets on 3 or whatever you needed. I don't want to play a fucking broken game. I don't need busted ass sets on 3. Just give me a fair game. Give me a game that works. Give me a game that's intuitively designed. Give me a game that respects its players. And then you tweak the marketing a little bit and you have 10x the audience easy. But don't take my word for it, folks. What about Magenta? Would Magenta want to remove me or blue from Asia? Well, so blue is in Asia, right? So Alaska, blue's contiguous with Asia. This is all a single position, right? So Magenta can't per se remove blue from Asia. Removing me from Asia would be a fine play for Magenta, but I just then immediately take this card and I'm back in Asia. So they can't meaningfully do the Australian position. This is why I often say the Australian position is a bit of a death trap. And we can sort of demonstrate this by this play. All right, so check this out, folks. For those of you who are new to the theory of classic fix, and I know we have Risky Phil in the chat. Was it you, Phil, or was it someone answered this question for me recently? It was Champion Ever who invented the deadliest trap, or was it Phil? But hi. Did you come up with the term, Phil? The deadliest trap? It was Champ's term. Okay. So the deadliest trap consists of locking the Australia player inside of these 3 positions so that they can never really get anything better than a +2. And now, of course, blue might have to do some fortifying to get to the 3rd lock point, but that actually does advance the game state. And then we would go top 3, me, blue, and green. And the opportunity for the Magenta player in Australia to do anything about this is kind of dwindled. He hasn't leveraged any sort of possible advantage he would have gotten out of Australia. If he was trying to do a shuffle, you might want to stack all of his troops here and push into North America. Right? Maybe try to negotiate with blue, maybe try and take these without removing blue from Asia so that blue can still get cards and they would take NA, something like that. And that would actually be good for me because that would give me, really, I would take the +5 there. I don't think blue's particularly good. I think blue is just playing a Bit of a passive game. That's okay. We are not in a rush. This is classic fixed. It is not the speediest mode. It is one of the most psychological. So, reading people, particularly using the alliances, very skillful. Sam says, I thought it was only for the 3-player situation, not for 4. I think a 3-player Deadliest Trap works even better than a 2-player Deadliest Trap. Because all 3 of us can hypothetically create the tightest noose in history that Magenta just never get out of. Thank you, Saudi Gent. Gifting to a all real Texan. Thanks, man. But it does hinge on the other 3 players being cool with each other, which doesn't always happen. So sometimes you see a backfire. The Deadliest Trap can backfire. Blue's going to miss a card because he's so slow. Blue, you're going to miss your card, buddy. You're going to miss your card, buddy. Oh. Oh boy. A backfire. Spills water, yes. A water fire. As you guys can see, I've almost caught up to blue, but green will always be in the lead, unless addressed. I don't think green loses this game. I feel like blue's distracted somehow. Could be. Blue can't set and take cards the same turn. No. Well, that's what happens when you get open lobbies, folks. You get players of all skill levels. Is what it is. Dream Poet would like to know, have I officially sold my entire business? I still have my pickup truck. Trying to get someone, trying to get my customers have a good home. Someone who could do the work well. I have a couple of large walk-behind mowers, but yeah, I'm not planning on doing any work this summer, so we've moved on from the physical labor. All right. We're sitting, after this turn, we're going to be sitting ensconced in second place. Congrats, I'm happy for you. Thank you, man. What pickup truck is my personal favorite? I enjoy the Chevy Silverado. I've had one Chevy S10. I've had a Dodge Dakota. I've had five Silverados and 2 GMC Sierras. I do like the Silverado. You've been listening to my journey on this path for some time now. Cool to see it come to fruition. Yeah, I'm very blessed, man. You had an 83 S10. Wow. That's my birth year. Yeah, that was my first car or truck, right? I only ever owned pickup trucks until recently. Now on to being a professional Jeopardy player. Well, if I just win, I would obviously love to get on the show. I'd love to win one game. Just call myself a Jeopardy champion. That would be quite the thing to have on your resume, wouldn't it be? I got a, for those of you who don't frequent the Free Pete channel, where we put all sorts of fun stuff, risk games, GeoGuessr content, and me scoring the Jeopardy test, on May 30th every year, you yourself can take, it is Jeopardy! It is the birthday of Jeopardy. So you can take the Jeopardy Anytime quiz. This is a 50-question, new category apiece, 15 seconds apiece to answer, test to get on the show. I don't think I waste my joker. And this season, I scored it live on Twitch. I got either a 42 or a 43 out of 50, which is my all-time high score by a lot. And I'm really, really excited to hopefully get into the second round of interviews, maybe get another audition, another interview, whatever. I would love to be on the show. It's such a big dream for me, so to stand on that stage, whew. How did the tourney go? I did win. I captured the 70, Chris. Night Slayer 907. I was watching the Free Pete channel that you posted the Assassin game, the Hidden Cup, and I was wondering where I can see the rest of the games. I'm going to post them. They're not up yet. Yeah, I'm going to post them. I post like one game a day. Never use the Joker, people, because that'd be stupid. No, there's times. There's times, but not this time. See? Because now I got to set without it. I still in the KPO? No, we're in the finals. This week is the finals. We are casting KPO finals. Kyle and I on Friday. 1900 UTC. Be there or be square. We got 6 real heavy hitters. By the time this video airs on YouTube, we will know who the KPO champion is. We do not currently know. Johnny would like to know, if you win Jeopardy, what are the odds that I nut myself? You think those wires are crossed, sir? I can enjoy the thrill of victory without any sort of orgasmic state. You ever post risk games on my OnlyFans? No, that's just for you, Sergio. It's in your DMs, bud. Do I favor anyone to win, or is it a toss-up? In this game, it's definitely not a toss-up. I personally think the favorite is Speedster. I think Truth Powers and Zycron gotta be very, very high up there as well. I think Silent Legend is a great player. We know he's on his phone. So is Pierre Stonefield, who incidentally came this close to a world championship on that map. And then finally we have I think it's his first tournament, our newer player in Tolbarone, who we don't really know what to expect, right? Does he get a benefit from beginner's luck? Who knows, right? It could go any way. All of those guys have, 17% chance to win. But if I were to pick a favorite, I would say it's Speed. Johnny says Silence is better play than the other guys? All right. Yeah, well, lots of people are going to have lots of opinions, I'm sure. This is a very, very large event, so. I'm also doing all the heavy lifting, trying to keep Blue under 12 territory. So at some point, he might take offense to that. Night Sarah says, congrats on the 100K. I mostly watch everything you do on YouTube and always wondered why you have 2 separate YouTube channels. I always be going from one to the next to see if there's anything I missed. So the reason I started Free Pete about a year ago, and my idea for the second channel is after the great wave of the virality of my one tournament video that's now, approaching 4 million views, 3 million views on YouTube. We decided to treat this channel a lot more professionally, a lot more like a business. We're going to try and min-max the algorithm and not do anything risky, unintended. So the downside of that is if you're not experimental enough, you actually lose the opportunity to discover what it was that magic that, caused the virality in the first place. So I figured having a place like Free Pete, having like a yin and yang sort of thing. My main channel is for you, right? It's designed to be the type of risk show that we think you will enjoy as a viewer. And then Free Pete is for me, right? It's the type of content that I want. I want to compete in every free-for-all tournament I can. I do so. Most of those games I can publish on Free Pete if they're not good enough for KPS. I also have, a buttload of GeoGuessr videos that would just not have a home. And if I were to post Drek on the main channel, it would fuck up my algorithm and it would have a deleterious effect on views. But this way, I have a second channel. My second channel is currently getting just around 15,000 views a day, which is amazing, right? Basically without any sort of real intense effort, just making content I would have made anyway. All right, so find ourselves in a 3-player game. I'm going to want to take Australia, because then I'm generating +5. Yeah, okay, I take Australia here. So I'll show you guys how. Now, if Magenta comes back, I'm fucked. So there's some amount of risk with this play, but I would like to be generating the same as green, and that would put me in a situation where maybe I don't get second, right? It cost a lot to do it. Punch through 26 to do it. Okay. So now I'll be generating +5. Out generating blue. Yep. Green is cool. I have almost the same number of troops as blue, so I didn't have to really take terribly much risk in pulling that move. And now hopefully we're in a 3-player game where... Is he back? Is he back? No, it's a pseudo blizzard. Love that. Love that. Okay. And I'll hold 12 territories. So I'll actually be out generating green if green doesn't hold. Let's see. Let's see how this all shakes out. Blue sets gets the 10. Blue's 28 stack being locked from the rest of the board. Is he going to put green under 12? We like to see that. I like this position as well because it's not technically open to blue, but if blue ever breaks me, it is immediately. Blue put green under 12. Yeah. All right, so now I'm going to use the magenta player's territory as a blizzard. I'm going to guard out in China. This is good. Green and blue trade, I hold 15. Ooh. Holding 15 for any amount of time is quite good. CP, you love the neutral bot blizzards. Well, I mean, I love it's better than that stack randomly attacking. I like that part of it. Oh my God, Victor Slip, don't make me say it on the show. Would you say you've got big trouble in Little China? This man with the puns. We got a question from Electric7070. They say how you do anything is how you do everything. So I ask you this. How do you manage to get up every day, give it your best effort, and seemingly never burn out? Well, that actually ties nicely with the ethos, the philosophy behind Free Pete. So this whole concept of burnout, creator burnout, I find very interesting conceptually because the implication that you're playing a video game, you're a creator, you're playing a video game and you're not having fun seems like a certain special type of absurd, right? I think it's very obvious that the secret sauce behind this content is watching a player. Maybe they're entertaining, maybe they're good, right? Maybe you learn from them, maybe you just have fun. Maybe they're both, but if they're not having fun, they're losing the game. So at some point, we have to go back to our purpose. So me being able to play the thing that I want to play because it's fun, and then shoot that, and then publish that in a way that it never feels like work was key to the thought process behind why have a second channel, right? If this channel, Kill Strategy, is for you, then Free Pete has to be for me. And in that way, I get to make whatever show I want to make. There's a place where I'm allowed to do that. There's a place where that's the point of it. And then it never feels like work, right? It just feels like a fun game. So that's my answer for you guys. Why don't I use my cards? What do you mean? Like, why do I let them stack up till there's 5? I'm trying to hold on to this Joker. Now we're large enough because it's fixed. We're large enough that we don't need to make any sort of overly aggressive moves. And in fact, the first player to make the overly aggressive move will be the lead domino that dies. By all likelihood. How did the game go? I won. I won unbalanced. Risky Phil says, do most people experience this to be true? I find I do things with very different levels of enthusiasm and effort, depending on how much I need or care about it. Right. I mean, maybe not to do that whole philosopher's thing, but maybe it's the definition of the word how you do things is probably the semantic argument you make. Excalic says, they say how you do anything is how you do everything, so I ask you this, front to back or back to front? Front to back. No? Back to front? I don't fuck. Well played, Pete. I thought Rockstar had a God Spawn for 3 bonuses there. He did. Rockstar was no bounties. The only one player, someone got 6th, and then I tied everyone else. So I won. The blue player got eliminated, and then everyone else got tied. This is fixed world. Okay. Magenta is now botted. In a true 3-player game, I am the weakest player, but I'm generating the most. So, long enough time scale, I win this game. Ladies and gentlemen, we require... Oh no! I did my math wrong. Or I had to leave one back. Shit! No! It's not the magic number. Hold on. Get your dabs ready, but put them in your pocket. We're not dabbing yet. Math. Blue's kind of losing growth-wise, yes. Blue is losing the growth game. I will have to be patient, though, to outgrow him. Sergio says, this is why I'll never get past Master. I don't have the patience for these games. Yeah. It is what it is, right? I get to sit here and have interesting conversations with a bunch of my friends, so that makes the time go by a lot quicker. All right, Victor Slim says his dab is ready. Locked in and ready, folks. Oh, is Blue going to hit the white stacks? Blue is going to hit the white stacks, baby. Let's go. Whoop-ah. The population. All right, this does change the sitch. This changes the sitch significantly. If Blue does try to push for North America. And ladies and gentlemen, here's the moment. The moment you've all been waiting for. Get your dabs ready. A little dab will do you, and a whole lot of dabs will do a whole lot of things, folks. Who's got a dab? Yabba dabba doobie. Let's go. Oh, shit. We got those dabs ready. We got those dabs roaring, and ready to go, folks. Wow. Wow, that's a lot of dabs. Wow, the power of the 69 stack. The raw, unbridled power. Okay, green's gonna let Blue have 15 territories. That's interesting to see. Very interesting to see. Figure Blue's gonna add to the 4 and go pop on the 6. Holy shit, that's a lot of dabs. Love it. Or, he's just gonna miss his turn because he's not paying attention. That is certainly a beautiful chat. Full of dabs. Holy shit, that's a lot of dabs. Wow. When I told you guys to get it ready, you really got it ready. Are we certain Blue isn't a sloth? No, certainly not. We're not certain of a damn thing. Thank you, Ferris Olin, with the prime there. Thank you so much. What an intro. Well, he comes in with a dab. Oh, we got both jokers, ladies and gentlemen. We got both jokers. That's how you know. We got the 69 stack power. We got the double. We got a 96 stack, folks. That's how you know. That's how you know our destiny is coming to fruition. We have now surpassed the blue player in troops. We are 52 troops shy of the green player. You gotta flip the dabs. Yeah, do them upside down. Green's still in the lead. But anyone smacks anyone, we really sort of just see the dominoes fall at this Dr. D. Oh, wow. Finally got to join a Pete live stream. Hello, Doctor. The Doctor is in. All right, I'm going to throw some tunes on. We can vibe out for the end of this game. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? We're gonna do before that, we're going to do one Kill Strategy Discord Q&A question. Keep up with the Q&A questions. They don't fall behind. And our next Q&A question. Mr. Chaco says, I'm not sure why you're putting more troops on the China stack than the Saudi Arabia stack. Isn't the latter more tactically important? I think they're equally tactically important, which is why they're mostly equal. And the reason I think that is because basically here's my situation. If green fucks around, I sue into green like this. Okay? If blue fucks around, I sue into blue like this. Either way, my stacks are open to both players in the event that they fuck around. So if they want to be the lead domino, take third, give me second. I'll give the guy who doesn't fuck around first. And I think this board positionally does go in my favor on an infinite timescale, but I don't necessarily think we get there. So at some point, someone's going to make a move. And when they do, I got 218 stacks ready to punch a Reno time. Are they going to fuck around and find out? They might spud. Perhaps they hate each other. Johnny says, explain to the people why you were leaving the 2 green territories there. Good question. Yes, this is a tactic for Risk. So how you generate troops on Risk is you count the total number of territories you control, divide by 3, round down. You can never get less than 3. So the magic number is 12, right? If you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 troops, 11 territories, you get 3 troops on a turn. If you have 12, 13, or 14, you get 4. If you have 15, 16, 17, you get 5, and so on. So I'm holding 12 territories, no matter what, with these additional pieces in Asia, right? So I'm going to get an extra troop from that, plus my +5 generation, which is why I get 9 a turn, which is why I keep saying on an infinite timescale, I will generate these guys. We've already crossed over blue. Let's see if we can cross over green. Yeah, thanks for bringing that up, Johnny. That's it's more of an advanced sort of level thing. It's more like inside baseball Risk thing, but like if you ever played the board game, this stuff matters. You're going to want to count. Enticing Sniper says, do you prefer to play Classic Fixed or Europe Advanced Progressive Capitals? I think I prefer to play Europe Advanced Progressive Capitals. I think those games are far more interesting and exciting. And it's no wonder that they've become the new Risk meta settings. Good evening, Pete. Classic Fixed Stalemate. Let's go. Indeed. Indeed, Barack. Sometimes that's the way she goes. Am I a sports fan? I'm not. I hereby relinquish my man card and draw attention to my Star Trek The Next Generation insignia pin. I'm a traditional nerd. I do not like putting the ball in the place very much. I don't find it all that interesting. Sorry if you do. Please do not take this personally. It's not meant that way. It's never been my thing. And also, it took until like my adult life to get coordinated. I was like a nerdy, skinny kid, and I was shitty at sports. And if you guys have noticed, I hate losing. So, so I had a really hard time with sports as a kid. What about Star Wars? Oh, you know we got love for Star Wars in this room. How dare Pete have interests that are different? That's okay. There's a lot of beautiful variety in this world. I sure don't pretend to know everything. So, now, do you love what Disney has done with Star Wars? Absolutely not. Garbage. A lot of what they've done is garbage to the point where I just gave up. Is there any way I can trick blue into suing into green? How would I do that? All right, Johnny says one has to be deleted. Meme, comics, movie, etc. Star Trek or Star Wars? What? I don't get the. This is like a would you rather. Would you rather get fucked in the mouth or fucked in the ass? Like, can I say neither? Is that okay? Andor is the best thing to happen to Star Wars since Empire. Really? Andor is recommended? I just stopped watching TV. Once I started making it, I almost completely stopped watching it. You got to pick? No, Johnny. That's like forcing me to vote. Would you like to vote for the blue dildo or the red dildo? It's like, can I not get fucked in the ass? No, you have to pick. You have to pick, man. Like, do I though? Can I pick neither? Blue with red stripes. Oh yeah. I loved Rogue One and Andor was great. All right, we got some recommendations for Andor. You could trick your blue opponent into running stack into you if it was all fog. Yeah, fog would be fun. David says, no, you have to pick the governmental dildo that will ruin your life. Well, if only I picked the other one that totally wasn't going to ruin my life. Which Star Trek series is my favorite? I really enjoyed Deep Space Nine and Enterprise. I loved Enterprise. I think Enterprise getting canceled early was criminal. Big T'Pol fan, so that's my bias. And although I would say Next Generation is very near and dear to my heart, I do think Deep Space Nine kind of edges it out in quality, but it's close, right? Early Deep Space Nine fucking sucks, and late Deep Space Nine is the best Star Trek in history, I would say so. That's kind of how I rate it. But yeah, Enterprise was awesome. If Enterprise got 5 seasons, Enterprise got 5 seasons, right? No, 4 seasons. If Enterprise got 7 seasons like Next Gen, maybe they could have outshone. But we won't know, will we? Texted agrees? Right on, man. Why do the majority of these games run into stalemates? Might be why I stopped, because I don't have 3 hours putting into a game. So it all depends on the settings. So if you like classic fixed and you don't like stalemates, you're playing the wrong game. Simply put, there isn't a structural incentive without the ability to talk to, without the ability to sit at this table. We could end this game in 2 minutes. If the 3 of us were sitting at the table, we could look each other in the eye. I would say to Green, it's like, you want to kill this guy? And I'm like, sure. And then he'd kill me, and Blue would kill me, and I'd get third. Right? It's all about this. This problem is derived from the disconnect between the roots of this game being a board game and a dice game, sitting at a table with your friends where you could look them in the eye and make deals, and this where you have to use emotes, or in Blue's case, not. Progressive World Dom is a 20-minute game, 25-minute game every time, right? If you want to check out my Progressive World Dom playlist, none of those games stalemate, right? It has to do with the design of the setting. One of the things Kyle worked incredibly hard at in the KPO and KPO2 was designing settings that for risk competitions that didn't stalemate. And he succeeded. Just Paul Bunyan, what's the longest you'll wait to try and end? I can wait infinitely. I will win this game if I can, right? And if I have to take second, I'll take second. Lotto Webs, if I was Blue here, I'd take North America and trade with Yellow in South America and let Green take Asia till he runs out of cards. But I have a feeling that would be dumb. Why is that? Okay, so cards don't matter in fixed, right? Generation matters. Board position matters. So each card in fixed is getting me something like 2.5 troops a turn, maybe 3. But if you let me hold Asia and you've card blocked me in Asia, I'm getting extra +7. I am very happy to skip infinitely with +7 until I have enough troops to eat you. This is good. We actually we're getting some like more basic questions. If you guys in the chat, how about this? If you guys in the chat have risk questions that are like, you know, if you're newer to the game and you want to know about the mechanics or the base strategy, how about we talk about that a bit? Because we don't really talk about we don't have like a beginner focused show, obviously, right? So please feel free to throw some questions up that maybe you think I'm so much of a noob, I don't want to ask this or whatever. It's like all things are fair game. West Nizzle, Aliens, Terminator 2 or Predator 2? You can only pick one. Which one? Terminator 2, man. Terminator 2 is great. I love Arnold. I love Arnold Schwarzenegger. Those are both good cards to have. Escape says Arnold is based. Nice. And red pilled. Wow. Escape the 4Z. Rue says Pete's taking over from the Kelsey brothers with a no dumb question segment. I don't think there are ever any dumb questions, right? It's just like my focus tends to be very high level, right? We got a PRT raid. Holy shit. The professional risk takers have raided. Thank you, PRT. Thank you for the raid. Who was hosting? A lot of web says, I mean, let green take the rest of green. We'll get the bonus. Everyone would be generating the same. So yeah, if everyone's generating the exact same and they're trading, then they slightly outgenerate me. Do you feel the risk devs actually listen to my ideas? No, they do not. General Dong, I know some default settings put a player at a disadvantage. What settings would you suggest changing? If you want to see the single dumbest design decision in this game, in my opinion, it is this right here. This is the single stupidest design decision you could possibly imagine. Every new player starts this game with this toggle on and has to go in and manually toggle it off. This creates a speed disadvantage for that player until they do that. That is absolutely unacceptable. You would never, if you wanted to hook players on your fun game, say, hey, you want to have fun with us? You want to stick in this game? No, you're just going to accidentally lose to speed because you haven't hit a fucking switch. Unacceptable. What does it change? It turns on a camera animation. You want to see what camera animations on looks like? So if you're on your phone or you're slow, it does this. It jumps around. Oh, look at that. Wow, that really adds to my experience. The fact that it takes longer to do stuff. Wow, I would choose this exactly never. The second dumbest thing, yes, is the slider. Crackle said he was hosting. Thanks, Crackle. We got a win from Jax. GG, Jax. Yeah, the slider is annoying as well. We got a question from Sam. Samed. Hey, Pete, when do you consider going for a kill in the meta settings? That's something I've been struggling with. Later got better by experience, but it's hard to figure out if someone is cap stacking. If you want to watch more of my, seeing as how I'm doing shameless plugs, if you guys want to watch my Europe Advanced Progressive Capitals playlist, we've almost surpassed the amount of games. We're at 171 games on the Europe Caps playlist. And the reason I'm saying this is I think I go for kills a lot more often on these settings than most people. I tend to have snowballs. I don't tend to have them stalemate quite so often. That's the playlist. Go check it out. And there are a lot of times where I'll make marginal kills or risky kills. Sometimes I'll fail kills. But the trade-off between making a marginal kill in like the second or third sequence or having the game settle into a multi-hour stalemate is no decision for me. I'd much rather make a blammo, kablamo game that's spicy and dynamic and maybe take second. Still play to win, obviously. Then have something with where we get to the instant take a card and pass for multiple hours sort of sitch. What's the deal with the slider? The way SMG does the math on the dice in balanced blitz. If you shoot any more dice into the blitz over what would be 100% to take, you risk losing more troops than you otherwise would. So the way you circumvent that is you dial the slider. You see how I'll show you. See how I'm rolling it down to 100% to take off my big stack every time? I'm doing that because I'm not trying to lose 2, 3, 4 troops on that one, rolling 171 into a 1. So the way you really fix that is you fix the dice code. If they're unable or unwilling to fix the dice code, there's an easy way to fix that. Is you default the slider. So right now the slider defaults to 100% of stack. We lose our second joker. And if you were designing this game with this in mind, your default would be 100% to take. And that would just be where the slider would naturally settle on every roll. And that would completely fix this problem. Okay. So green has 428 troops. I'm at 383 and blue's at 317. So as I said, the long enough time scale, I can win this game, but right now I'm still in the middle. What was blue's thinking not taking an A? Well, I don't think he wants to antagonize the green 30. Look, realistically, guys, I think blue is very new, okay? I think blue is a novice. So criticizing blue's play on a strategic level, I don't think will be particularly useful. I'm just trying my best not to piss him off and let him get bored or whatever, and let him hopefully slam into green and let me close out this game. Nathaniel says, good grief, I've stopped watching this to tune into PRT and it's still going on. Yeah, man. We're almost at 400 troops, baby. Guy uses his full turn timer. He's got he's got a locked 64 and a locked 23. I don't really think blue has much to say about this. What's your plan if blue breaks Africa? It's to kill him. If blue breaks Africa, I kill him and take second. Immediately. Blue breaking Africa once will end this game. Is there any reason green or blue don't take the extra card of white? Well, one card's worth, like, as I said, 2.5 troops. White has 14 troops. So you would go quite negative on that kill. What if he breaks Africa and Europe? If he breaks Africa and Europe, I might wait a turn to see before killing him. To see if green does it. Hit the 94 for 3 cards. Oh, that's the. It's like, what 94? It took me a while. It's like this 94. I totally forgot it existed. Jonah Phones. Hey, I watched the 100K special and it made me tear up. You deserve it for all of the good things you've worked for. Thank you. Thank you, Jonah. I don't spend too much time thinking about who deserves what, because we don't live in a fair world. But that's not to say I'm not incredibly grateful for all of my blessings and incredibly grateful for all of you guys that are a part of it. So thank you. And that was the whole point. I wanted to say thank you. Okay. Well, blue's actually trying to do something that might advance the game state. Let's see if he can bully green out of North America. Pete, is 42 the answer to life? By the way, thanks for all the fish. I can't actually recall if I ever read that book. But yes, apparently it is. Leech says blue's getting ready to take third because he doesn't know he's already got it. That's right. This might be true, but I'm hopeful. I'm hopeful that green takes the kill. Come on, blue, don't get bored. Status quo for a little bit longer. This isn't Caps, it's gone on forever. This is turn 46. We've been playing for an hour and 20 minutes. Am I no longer worried about getting blue under 15? It's not simply my job to do that. I want green to contribute. Do you think there's still room for more risk streamers, content creators? It depends on the streamers and creators. More streamers is better, right? I think the default idea of us competing with each other for views is simply false. I think when CG was producing a ton of risk content, views were up for me too. And I think that's because it kind of cross-pollinates. I'm allied with green. He won't work with me. I'm sure he would work with me if there was a way. Like, are you suggesting we card block blue? Because like card blocking in Fix doesn't really do what you guys think it does. All it does is get you suited to. What's the longest game of Risk I played? I honestly don't know. I've played more than 8 hours. I've probably played close to 9 hours. I think after that, he's hitting a 7. Oh, okay. We got a 7. Pop, does green take that personally? Green sack is not open. Does green let blue hit a 7? Ooh. Who's going for the 15 territories? Oh, baby. If you're in each player's position here, what would I do differently? I think if I was in green's position, I would be better off. Maybe I would have moved into Oz. Who knows? If I was in blue's position, I would have played the game completely differently. I would have, if I was in blue's position, this is actually an interesting answer to your question. I would have abandoned South America and taken North America, like more than half the game ago. And I would have given the yellow player in Africa South America. So we would have a perfectly balanced 3-player game, each getting +5. That's what I would have done from blue's seat. I think green is very obviously better than blue. If blue is actually a novice, he's the most patient one I've ever seen. Well, okay, yeah, he might not be a true novice. He might be a beginner. That's, his patience will pay off in these games for sure. Everyone in this is very patient. Well, 34 more turns till I catch green. Did you do the math? That's not bad. Be a man and take Asia. Johnny. Blue's trying a different tactic now. They're saying, I'm going to put 3s and see if anyone max it. When is the time to open green stack? I don't know that green cares. I think green, if I open a stack, I think he closes it. For the glory. Yeah, well, I mean, look, if I wasn't playing this to win, I would do all sorts of stupid shit. Everybody is patient, but eventually you need a doctor. Don't ask me what this means. All right, doctor. Evil Dr. Spod. Old Kilton would have taken Asia by now. You have no power here, Kilton's chair. I don't think Kyle is watching. Who are you for real? We need to... Inquiring Minds wants to know who is the evil mastermind behind Kilton's chair. Whisper me. Leach says, Blue has gone about 30% faster at taking 1 territory over the course of the game. He didn't start out extraordinarily slow, which is why I'm not rating him high. That's right. How'd you do, Mamba? 2nd and 2 feels good. I like big maps, and I cannot lie. 29 more turns? I can wait 29 more turns. We just chilling, folks. We're settling in for a fun game of Risk. Ooh, crackle. Big fucking maps indeed, sir. Did I ever stream on YouTube also? That was another thing that we found kind of monkeyed with the algorithm. Right? So if I get a bunch of views on YouTube that are stream views, those are people that aren't watching that day's video. So it makes it look like that video is less popular than it otherwise would be. When you find out who I am, you'll be disappointed. I'm just a chair making my way through this crazy world. Fair enough. I'd like to fast forward, but I cannot. Sorry, White Piano. You caught me You caught the real man. Just hanging with his buddies. All right, we are over the 500 troop threshold, folks. We've almost caught up to green. Tell green to attack blue and put 20s into him. I don't want to be the lead domino. I want to be the guy who wins the game. If I was planning on throwing the game, I would have thrown the game already. I would have just killed blue and taken second. I'm not trying to be the lead domino. Yeah, I'm in the best position. I'm out generating. Status quo is good for me. With infinite time, I win this game. So it's up to them to do something to stop me. And as soon as they do, I take second. Thank you, 626 for the prime. Thank you very much. Will green start to see me as a threat? Green should have seen me as a threat this whole game. I'm shocked he hasn't. Harry says, watching Pete for over a year has helped me slowly be able to develop understanding people talk in 2x speed. If my content is so fast forwardable, folks, I can't even finish the sentence, so I'm not even going to try. Good for green hitting me instead. No reason to let me have 15 territories. Green is good. Green's a good player. You think green is playing for second? No. I think green doesn't know how to advance his position. So green's outcome might be second. But what did you do to win in green's position? I would have to change something up. How should green advance his position? He should fortify the 503 to here. And then he should run through blue, killing white in the process, and giving me the win. That's how he should advance his position. Hey, thank you, Zango. All right, blue takes the white 6 and gets a card. Truly brilliant, thank you. Next level plays. It's what we come here for, folks. When we come to the channel. What the hell? Something happened. Well played, blue. Yeah, but he's not taking North America. This would be one of the moments where I would love to resend alliance requests. Because talking to blue right now would be very key. Hey, thank you, Dr. D, for the biddies. So this game basically comes down to a coin flip. Who gets bored first, who they decide to sue into. It's just waiting potentially hours to see where the coin flip lands. I mean, that's how it could end. I don't think it's luck, though. I don't think the outcome now is up to luck. The outcome is down to the decisions that the individual players make. Thank you for the 1,000 bits from Silently. Thank you so much. That's huge, man. Thank you. Green is also a bit more passive than blue, which is another reason why I think they're a better player. What is my second favorite board game strategy game? My second favorite board game is Hero Quest. If you guys have never played Hero Quest, it's kind of like, imagine a hybrid between like D&D and Warhammer, right? It's a miniatures game, but like it's more like kids D&D, right? Just simplified. You're playing with like orcs and barbarians and wizards and shit, and it's really fun. You tear through dungeons, and like as a kid, I like to paint the miniatures. Noob says, sorry, Pete, I haven't been here the whole game. Have you tried to use your alliance with green to hit blue? I have not. Not once. Ever played HeroScape? No. What is HeroScape? Ooh, this looks exactly like HeroQuest. Okay. Expandable turn-based miniature wargaming. Oh, this looks sick. Dude, that looks so cool. I love this. I love this. That looks amazing. Oh! Oh! We got a smackarino, folks! We got a smackarino, folks. We knew it. We knew it was always going to happen. All right. Let's see if green takes the kill. Green can choose. If you would like second, kill blue. Or you could kill me. Still get second. Oh, it's Smackarino time, baby. It's Smackarino time. It appears the coin flip might have landed in the Peatman's favor. Let's see what blue does about that. Playing fixed on a Tuesday? Harlow, it's Wednesday. It's Wednesday, my friend. Okay, blue does nothing. Well, at least something happened. I'm curious to see how this ends. It's up to blue, right? Blue's just going to sue into one of us. Ha! Ha! Okay. He's going to let blue kill me? I like that. You choose, blue. Blue chooses the outcome. Thinking about it. Does he finish me off and give it to green? No. All right. GG, blue. You won that one. I don't hate green's play. I think it was probably a pretty good play. Let's see, because it's still up to blue, right? It's still up to blue who gets third. You, green. Ah, dude's trade. It's a satisfying ending. Yeah, just let me kill him, blue. It's like staying out of it. Take a card, pass. Dude is so slow. Now I get 6 troops. Now I get 5 troops. All right, so I have a 10 set, right? South Africa? South Africa's not open. Man, if blue gives me lower than fucking red. Oh, no, I don't have a 10 set. I have a dude's trade. Just let me kill him, man. Just let me kill him, blue. Or you kill him. Kill him for me. Take his fucking kill. Huh. Really gonna hit me? Really? I think if blue's not a novice, I will be fucking shocked. Well, I'm definitely not winning this game, but like, my win right now is if I kill green. How's our luck tonight, folks? Now, who said it was going to come down to a coin flip? Because that is a coin flip. Green gets third. Good game. I'm gonna have to help green. I'll have to help blue because he's very slow. I think. Now you can win. I think blue is a novice. I really do. It's gonna take him so long to kill me. I'll help him. It won't take me that. It won't take him that long because he's overwhelmingly large. This game ends faster if I surrender. Yeah, but then I don't get to see the ranks. So I would like to see the ranks. So Magenta will get the place that he went at the moment his bot went MIA. So I think the order of play was red lost, white went MIA. What happened to green? Who was green? Oh, green. No, green just died. So I think red got 6, white got 5th, magenta got 4th, green got 3rd. I'm going to get 2nd. Blue gets number 1. And there you have it, folks. I don't hate 2nd for that. Lot better than 3rd, in my opinion. How funny is it that this guy doesn't know that there's fucking 250 people watching him not kill me? All right, we don't get to see the ranks, folks. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed. And until next time, for all of you on the path to world domination, good games and good luck.